Classic eternal question. How do you choke, rear naked choke somebody with that big chin? How do you get your chin so big, Nelson? Do you do reps on it?
Extra thick chewing gum.
So one of the issues is hard to demonstrate is when we teach rear mount, rear back control, and we're both sitting here, I end up kind of at the wrong position. I'm too far back behind here. I'm like hidden behind the shoulder. I want to be like Dracula over his shoulder a lot. So for this drill, I'm just going to pretend and be up here like this. The reason for that is when I'm down like this, my arm has a hard time reaching, but if I'm in the right position, my arm doesn't. So if he's tucking already and I haven't got under there yet, sometimes you just take the blade and you pop it under there and you can just get in. If he insists iron chin, you can do things like, this is one I like, you take your thumb and you just jam, not even the side of your hand, but the thumb itself, and you go under like reverse throat slit, and that gets you under. The classic way is more like you do this little tiger paw.
Yeah.
So it gives you the edge of your thumb there. They tuck their chin. Go ahead and tuck it down. There's always this little gap between the ear and the neck that you can get in, and then drive in under there. And then if you get here and they still tuck their chin, and you feel like you're running into that resistance, like, can't choke. Often the mechanics for your choke aren't good. If you're just kind of like pulling and like hugging your elbows together, can't finish. The one that I always used ever since I learned it from Stephan Kesting was the down, in, and up. So it's like down, your elbows go down into their body, and then into you, and then they go up. So rather than just pulling straight back or squeezing straight together and straight back, it was at first a compression down into him, and then into me, and then the finish.
And then also you need to realize tucking your chin on any choke is not defending the choke.
If the person doing the choke has no mercy, they will just choke you with your own mandible, and you'll feel your like jaw getting dislocated.
Yeah.
So often you're relying on the kindness of your partner.
And then, yeah, sometimes we're doing like loop chokes or like a baseball bat or like a crutch choke, and the person on top just doesn't care about what your jaw looks like tomorrow morning.
Whether you get TMJ.
Yeah. So, do not, like, you just address the hands. If you're the guy defending, you need to do better about addressing the hands and hand fighting from here instead of just thinking this is going to save you forever.
Yeah.
This is not checkmate.
And some people will just choke over your face and crush all your teeth. So hope you have nicer partners than that. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think you cover all of it.
Correct.
I mean, back in the day, I remember. The other thing too is like you were saying is like one is like we're never here, right?
You're always going to be on one side or the other.
You're always going to be on one side or the other. You want to control the hands. And then you want, usually, like now, the modern meta game is this position. It's like we're gonna attack, we're gonna be here.
It's reverse what we used to teach.
Yeah. So then, get into this position, and now I can use my head here to kind of sneak through. And like even if your chin is tucked, I'm just gonna get the angle, and I'm just looking for your shoulder. And then like now, a lot of people are actually coming even farther.
We can catch wrestle too.
Yeah, he's getting even farther and like grabbing their own shoulder, and now just punching this through. And like now it's like
if I manage to still have my chin tucked in here, I'll just feel my jaw blow out the back of my head.
Because like now they're applying so much pressure because they're like we're here, yeah, and I'm here.
I'd rather just get choked.
Yeah, and I'm like just driving, and like this hand is like pushing through. I'm like doing this motion. So do not, if like if you got your back taken and you got out hand fought and one of your arms got caught, and at this point the only thing defending is your chin, is like just tap and reset. And the other side of that is that if you're the person on the back and you're able to do all these things, them having their chin down should not be an issue. And if you don't want to crush the dude's face, you just work on something else then. Mm-hmm. But you just realize that, hey, in the tournament, I might need to be able to do this, or you need to get some reps where like, all right, the guy's chin is down, but I have his back, and I caught his arm, and I have the control I need. So even if you're the kind white belts out there, but you want to compete, you should be able to finish from that spot. Otherwise, if you're a kind soul and you don't want to be crushing people's jaws, you just move on. And like, so can't attack your neck, but have all this control, I should be able to get to the armbar, or maybe I'll put you in a rear triangle.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have.
All right.
Of all the white belt problems, it's probably one of the better ones.
Yeah, give it a try.